What if the most revolutionary speech ever given wasn't about politics or power, but about the very core of what it means to be human?
Wow.
Nearly 2,000 years ago, on a hillside overlooking the Sea of Galilee, a crowd gathered to hear words that would echo through eternity. This wasn't just a sermon. It was a blueprint for a new way of living, a new way of seeing the world, and a new way of understanding ourselves. This is the story of the Sermon on the Mount, and it begins with a promise. Jesus starts not with rules, but with blessings. He says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Imagine those who feel empty, those who know they don't have all the answers. They are the ones closest to something divine. "Blessed are those who mourn," he continues, "for they will be comforted." In our deepest grief, there is a promise of solace, a gentle hand reaching out in the darkness. He blesses the meek, the gentle souls who don't fight for the spotlight, promising they will inherit the earth. And for those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for what is right and just in a world so often wrong and unjust, he promises they will be filled. The blessings continue, painting a picture of a counterintuitive kingdom. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. The kindness we show others is the kindness that returns to us. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. This isn't about being perfect. It's about having an undivided, sincere heart, a heart that seeks truth and love above all else. Then a call that challenges our very instincts. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. In a world of conflict and division, the true family of God are those who build bridges, not walls. And finally, for those who face hardship for doing what is right, he says, "Rejoice, for your reward is great in heaven." After these profound blessings, Jesus uses two simple, powerful metaphors. "You are the salt of the earth," he declares. Think about that. Salt preserves, it purifies, it adds flavor, it makes a difference. You are meant to bring goodness and preservation to the world around you. But he warns, if the salt loses its saltiness, what good is it? We are called to maintain our unique, positive influence. Then he says, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." A lamp isn't lit to be put under a bowl, but on a stand to give light to everyone in the house. Your life, your actions, your love, they are meant to shine brightly, not for your own glory, but to illuminate a path for others, pointing them toward a greater hope. Jesus then addresses the ancient laws, the foundation of his culture. He makes it clear he didn't come to destroy them, but to fulfill them, to reveal their deepest meaning. He takes the commandment, "You shall not murder," and goes deeper. He says that even unchecked anger, contempt, or calling someone a fool puts you in danger of judgment. He shifts the focus from the outward act to the inward heart. Before you even offer your gift at the altar, if you remember your brother has something against you, go and be reconciled first. Relationships matter more than ritual. He continues this pattern, peeling back the layers of the law. He speaks of lust, explaining that looking at someone with desire is a form of adultery in the heart. The issue isn't just the physical act, but the internal intention that objectifies and devalues another person is calling for a radical purity of heart and mind, urging us to deal decisively with whatever causes us to stumble. He touches on divorce, on making oaths, and in each case, he calls for a standard of integrity that goes far beyond simple legal compliance. He asks for simple honesty. Let your yes be yes, and your no, no. Perhaps the most challenging teaching comes next. The old law said, "An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth." It was a principle of limited, equal justice. But Jesus presents a radical alternative. Do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. This isn't a call to be a doormat, but a powerful, non-violent strategy to break the cycle of retaliation. It's about choosing a higher response, one that doesn't mirror the aggression we receive. And then, the final, breathtaking command. You have heard that it was said, "Love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. This is the pinnacle of his teaching. To love those who love you is easy, everyone does that. But to extend love to your enemies, to pray for those who wish you harm, that is divine. That is the character of God, who sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous alike. He calls us to a perfect, complete love, a love without boundaries, a love that reflects the very heart of the Father. The Sermon on the Mount is more than a historical text. It's an invitation to a life of deeper integrity, radical compassion, and transformative love. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to examine our own hearts, and to choose a better way. The crowd on that hill was astonished, because he taught as one who had authority, not as their scribes. Today, those same words echo with that same authority, calling us to be salt, to be light, and to love as we have been loved. This is the path to a life of true meaning and blessing. Thank you for watching. If these words moved you, consider sharing this message and subscribing for more journeys into timeless wisdom.